We're all familiar with the Man of Steel.
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. This amazing stranger from the planet Krypton, the Man of Steel, Superman.
But things weren't always so easy for Clark Kent. Today, we finally learn about the real Superman and the ghosts that haunt him to this day.
I've known Superman for, I guess, our entire lives now, and I've always known there was something special, you know, something different about him, and this must have been when we were 8 or 9, and he just had it, you know, that certain indefinable quality that sets him apart from everyone else. I mean, he could pick up a car, but then throw it at other kids. I mean, he really ruled the playground. I've seen some kids thinking they were pretty high and mighty on top of the jungle gym, but Superman was pulling in literally thousands of dollars a week in lunch money, so needless to say, this isolated him from the other kids. So I think we actually became friends in middle school, and we both bonded over the fact that we were the only 2 kids with superpowers. Check this out. We were pretty young back then. Also, Superman can't do that, so, you know.
As he transitioned into his teens, Superman quickly became well known throughout the town as an effective crime stopper. At a young age, Superman had already achieved the fame most only dream of.
It was crazy. Like, people would recognize me wherever we went. I'd be trying to get into a strip club, and the second someone would recognize me, there'd be like a whole crowd of people.
One time, he dropped his underwear, and there was literally a riot right there. I mean, there's not much to see there, people. He wears them on the outside.
But fame came at a price for Gary and Superman.
I mean, Superman was clean to start out with, there's no question, but the temptation was just too much.
Do you have any idea how many people you can save when you're on cocaine? Any idea? But it was absurd. Just absurd. I just wanted to save more and more people, and I was already doing, like, face-down scene in Scarface quantities of blow here. I gradually lost control.
I think you can mark the start of his decline by the sexual assault arrest.
I don't... Yeah, my lawyer says I'm not supposed to say anything about the sexual assault allegations. We're still filing an appeal, and I don't want to say anything that could hurt my case. But you know what I will say? There are a lot of people in this city that wear red and blue. And can fly.
Fueled by depression and self-loathing, Superman delved even deeper into the world of drugs.
It's tough, you know, to see someone you've known for so long be slowly destroyed like that. I mean, someone you admired, someone you thought was so unconquerable. I mean, those drugs were his kryptonite. I mean, wait.
Eventually, even Superman realized that his life had taken a turn downhill.
I mean, I would wake up after months being passed out from all the drugs, and I'd be flying through the air 3,000 miles an hour, tied to a Vietnamese fishing boat with a small family in it. And I mean, this kind of thing, it would happen over and over. And those families, they were really angry with me. I just told myself, hey, you know what? Enough is enough.
Rehab was a new journey for Superman, and not always an easy one.
I remember one time the helper came in and there was a Superman-sized hole in the ceiling and Superman was on the bed, you know, tweaking out.
You know, I'm super strong and I'm super fast, but I am not super sneaky. It's not really my thing. And that did present itself as a problem when I would try to sneak out of the rehab center. Usually through walls or the ceiling.
Eventually, they just said, fuck it.
In the end, I just went home and I did it cold turkey.
He just locked himself in his apartment. Except he left a few times to go get groceries or to hang out with someone, but never once did he leave the apartment to get drugs.
It was difficult and it was horrible, but I did it. And I was finally clean. I have a family now, and that's what I'm really focusing on. I mean, 10 years down the road, who knows? But, you know, right now I've got all the heroes I need in my life. My children. I mean, I've still got my superpowers, super strength, super hearing. Still have those pleas for help constantly in my head. You know, someone screaming, "Help! Help! Superman! This guy's got a gun. He's going to try to shoot me in the face. I don't want to die, but... You know, that sort of thing. But if you ignore them, they all stop screaming. Eventually.